Hello, all of you. We are back. It's like a marathon only today. Top 50 questions done. Then all the formulas and revisions done. And now we are doing all theory questions. Yeah. And evening again, we are meeting together to do all the MTPs. MTPs, all the earlier attempts for CA and CMA separate playlist is there. You can check. But this attempts MTPs definitely the MCQs, the overview. We will do it very quickly today evening. One or two questions are really like over too much, I feel. So we'll check all that in the evening. Okay, before I start with this theory questions, always students are asking, ma'am, can you give theory questions? Can you give theory questions? Then all the theory questions I can say I have marked it in green color and they are there in this book. So if you have not ordered, order this book for you. All my 2 decades of experience, booster notes, best of the quality questions, and all you will get. Along with this, if you take up the practice batch, nothing like. Now, suppose if you are not having time, then already PDFs I have circulated and they are there in the Telegram also. Okay? Yeah, PDFs for the formulas and concepts, not the theory questions. Theory questions hai na book mein, and you will be having, they're commonly there, but how to write the answer. Theory questions are not that they are just important for the last question which you can leave it in choice. Of course, according like CA paper pattern 5, 5 and 4, 3 theory questions are asked and you can leave it in the choice. Okay, but sometimes along with that, one cost sheet for 10 marks and 4 marks theory question like this also it is repeated, so I feel definitely you should do it. Now before I start and move ahead, I want to take up some doubts which are commonly coming from today morning. For example, when you are doing equivalent process costing, take the answer till 4 decimal points. Equivalent units ke baad you all are calculating, no, the cost divided by equivalent units will give you the equivalent cost per unit. So do that till 4 decimal points. Still if there is rounding of difference, you can adjust it in the transfer. Nothing given, always solve the equivalent process costing with the weighted average method. First in first out you can do only when opening work in progress the stage of completion is given separately. Next, what query was coming in the morning? Yeah, listen, all of you. If you're not able to bifurcate in operating costing, what will come in standard or fixed cost and variable and all, it's okay. You can write one after the another, the transport cost of the bus or whatever you are taking, right? That should not be a problem. And along with this, very important is that when you write the total cost, if they give you the details, number of students or passenger kilometer for month, you have to make it for month. Okay, same applies for the overhead costing also. Overhead costing mein machine hour lete hain, so students are not able to bifurcate, shall I take this in standing and variable? It's okay, you can write the total cost at a time. Same way, one more point important in operating costing is the composite unit. Composite unit is passenger kilometer, ton kilometer. Nothing given, you have to take it absolute. Is ton kilometer plus ton kilometer, A to B, B to C. Okay. Absolute and commercial, both we are teaching for MCQs, but for problem solving, you have to take only the this one, the absolute. Okay. What else? Yeah, many times in the exam for material and other chapters, they are asking you to assume that there are 330 working days, 360 working days. So whatever they give the assumption, go by that. Don't say my answer is correct because I have assumed 360 working days. No, they're not going to do this for all. Okay, right. So these were some of the common doubts I was receiving on WhatsApp. If you still have a doubt, 9290065156 is the number. Please post it. It's okay. Last moment if there is any doubt. Paper pattern I have discussed earlier. We'll surely do it if required. Costing paper pattern के लिए एक we'll do it. कर लेंगे एक, surely. चलो. So here we start. Every one-shot revision video is covering your theory question. That is for sure, but still when you wanted it collectively, we are doing it together now. Please, honestly, I'm not here to criticize anyone, but I've seen so many theory questions being circulated in WhatsApp and in the Telegram. Someone posted today in our Telegram also. Like I saw the budgeting and there was no performance budgeting and zero budgeting. So that is not allowed. No, matlab, I know zero and performance budgeting is little technical, but they are asking write short note. You have to write if you opt for the theory question. So please check up and see whether the material, the teachers you are referring are all covering up everything or not. Now, how will you come to know that? Like at least you will also be able to correlate with your theory wherever you have taken the coaching. I think no one would like to miss 10%. When we are teaching, you have to teach 100%. Pura karna hai. ठीक है? So if in budgeting, performance and zero based budgeting is only not there, then what's the theory question in that? Okay, right, chalo, aja. I'm referring my compiler. You whatever material you have, you can refer because language is obviously same. So today morning we did everything in the red color. Those were formulas. Blue colors are question and answers. And right now straight we are going to the theory. Okay, right. Theory is all in the green color. Okay, one more thing I wanted to say when I take up this is especially I'll take little more time in the first chapter. So if you feel अरे first में इतना theory है, ऐसा नहीं है. There are more theory questions in the basics, the material, the labor. That's it. There are some topics wherein there is no theory question. Job batch costing है, आपका operating costing है, hardly any theory questions. Okay, right, chalo. There's little twist also the way they are asking the question answer. So pay attention to that also. Right? Okay. What are the objectives of cost accounting? Why we are studying? When we study cost accounting, we can ascertain. If they ask you this question, the answer should be we can know the cost, we can know the profit, we can know the selling price, and then it will assist the management in decision making. If I know my cost is 8, profit is 2 and 10, I may sell it in 9, but if someone is asking in 7, I'll say no. And when you do the cost accounting in detail, you can analyze what are the costs you can control or reduce, or you have better options for that. Okay. So costing is used for decision making, cost control, cost reduction, budgeting. That's a topic which will come in the end. But for budgeting also, definitely we use the costing, all the detail to measure the efficiency, wastages of the raw material, all this. Price determination, for all this we use cost accounting system. 7 to 8 times they have asked this question. What is the difference between cost reduction and cost control? Okay, so cost control is how I can manage it within this scenario. I have to go from A to B. I can go by cab. I can go by two-wheeler. I can take a help of a friend and we can pull in and go. Cost control. Cost reduction is every day I have to go from A to B. Can I stay nearby to the B destination? So I will save my traveling cost. So that is cost reduction. Cost control aims at maintaining the cost. Cost reduction challenges to reduce it. Cost control attains the lowest possible cost under existing situation. Cost reduction, no, it's permanently going to make it lower. I'm trying to help you to learn the question so that how will you write it. In case the cost control emphasizes on the past, cost reduction is future. Future, can I shift to B destination? Cost control is preventive. Cost reduction is corrective for the future. Cost control ends when the targets are achieved. Cost reduction has no visible end. You can continue doing it, right? Financial accounting and cost accounting distinguish. So financial accounting gives you all the details related to your financial performance. Cost accounting gives detail further. Like in financial accounting, you record purchase of raw material, sale of goods. In cost, you record how much is issued for production, how much is out of the production, how much is wasted, and all that, right? Financial accounting records transactions in money terms. Here we have more than money terms. You know how we have studied the man shifts and all. It records historical cost. It is historical and the predetermined. It's a challenge to sit first 15-20 minutes in this class. Later on, each chapter, one or two questions will become very easy. Yeah. Okay. Financial statements are used by outsiders also, shareholders, creditors, government. From your balance sheet, they will say this is your tax, this is it, and all. Cost accounting is making your production and inside the factory work more efficient. So, like this, you will be able to write same with cost and management. Roles and acha. At the end of this book, I have given the theory questions and especially in bold the important ones which are repeatedly asked. So you can check that also. Roles and functions of the cost management accounting. Yeah, management accounting is like your financial accounting. They'll give you more of the data. Right. Who are the users of the cost and management accounting? Internal users, management, operational level, and employee. External users, regulatory authorities, government, labor laws, GST department, all auditors, shareholders, debtors and creditors. They will rely on your balance sheet and reports and give you credit, right? Okay. Inside you can read. Now, very important. When we have the costing details, what is the need of when we have the financial details, what's the need of costing detail? वो तो हमने देखा कि to price determination. But is there a limitation? Yeah. Maintaining financial accounting is, I told you, journey between purchase and sale. अब वही costing है तो purchase of raw material, go in the godown, from there issue to the production, then out, then wastage, then scrap. So much of, so you need more people, you need more systems, you need more documents. So obviously one of the biggest disadvantage of the cost accounting system is it's time consuming, lot of duplication of the work, expensive. It requires reconciliation, costing and financial. Costing system itself does not control the cost and lack of coordination. The financial department and costing department always they'll be having the conflicts. Now, installation of good cost accounting system. You have to see according to nature of business hierarchy. You can install. Yeah, this one is the question repeatedly asked. What are the essential characteristics? See, we know the importance of cost accounting. फिर से एक बार, what is important I'm making you learn. See the limitations of the cost accounting. It is expensive. There's a lot of duplication. We'll need qualified people. A problem of coordination of the work. It may lead to inefficiency just because we are having cost accounting system. But still it is good to have cost accounting system. So what are the essentials of a good cost accounting system? It should be informative, simple, accuracy, whatever data you use should come up correctly, support from the management, cost benefit. Yeah, right. Cost effective it should be, we're not very costly, and precise information. To the point information costing system should generate. That too simple, accurate. There should be support from the management. Easily, you can say doable. Procedure. Careful phase program should be prepared. Trust. Management should have faith in the costing system. These are the essential requirements. If you have the cost accounting system, but no one is trusting and they're just following the balance sheet, of no use. right? Okay. Very important question for MCQ and last theory question. There are different kinds of businesses, so their denominator or unit of measure will be different. So what you will use? For example, automobile number, cement, tons, bags, chemical, liters, gallons, power, kilowatt, steel, tons, transport, passenger, kilometer, industry, cost unit, brick making, professional services are always payable on hourly basis. Schools and all के denominator में number of students. So like this, various kind of the industries in the production or in the sales or services will have different units of measure, right? Okay. This cost object, cost drivers, they are in detail explained in the activity based costing also, right? So cost object, yeah, cost object is like for what you are calculating the cost. Is it a product, is it a service, or say you are into construction, so is it your project, or for what you are calculating the cost? That's cost object. Cost drivers is related to that cost, what will come in the denominator in detail. Okay, now out of all these costs, these are in detail taught to you in one short revision video. You can check in detail one short revision video playlist for costing. But still, out of this important ones, 4 terms, 4 marks they will ask you. Like these are very basic. You all now know what is selling and variable overhead and normal and abnormal and all. How to segregate semi-variable overhead, ये सब हमने देख लिया है. I made a separate video just to understand the semi-variable and variable overhead का bifurcation. Some costs which are repeatedly asked are standard cost. What should have been the standard cost to produce 1 unit? How much raw material at what kg? Marginal cost is the cost change in the cost if one extra unit is produced, and if the cost is changing, that's always because of the variable or marginal cost, right? That's the same for the differential cost. Imputed cost or implicit cost or hidden cost are just like opportunity cost. There's no money going out. Yeah. Out of pocket cost means you're spending money. Sunk cost are the costs which are already incurred. For example, एक बार asset खरीद लिया तो you have to charge the what do you call it as sunk cost के लिए depreciation and all. Next is your discretionary cost. Okay, discretionary cost are out of the way cost. There's no cause and effect relationship there. Yeah. Conversion cost यहाँ दिखा नहीं मुझे, but conversion cost is also so much asked in exam. So to convert your raw material to convert your raw material into the finished goods, the cost what you use is called as what? Conversion cost. It's used so much in costing and it's nothing but labor and overhead. Conversion cost आ गया आपका, ठीक है? Right. For which industry, which method you will follow? Oil refinery and all process costing. Advertisement, every advertisement is different. You want it on TV or radio or poster, so it's like job costing. Pharmaceutical companies and all, batch costing. So this list will be there, it's there in your study material. Just read it and what type of costing you will use. And if it is a job costing, you're calculating the cost per job, per batch, per unit. Process costing में per ton, per kilometer, like that. Okay. This is recently asked in MTP also, and good. What are the various types of the responsibility centers who have to give the result. So the first one is cost centers. They will keep detailed of cost, what is controllable, what is reducible, and all. Revenue centers, they will take care of budgeted sales, actual sales, product wise, salesman wise, and all. Profit, which will take care of the earning capacity. Investment centers, yeah, right. So investment centers are there, which will see whether our return on investment is correct or not. Yeah. One more question can be asked exclusively only for the CA exam. This is common for CA, CMA, both exam. But this one, just a coding system. Hmm? You know that every of your, like how in Tally we do the grouping and heads, so that in balance sheet it goes in the correct place. Same way, institute is prescribing coding system for all your overheads and item what you use in the costing. Right? So what is the requirement of the coding system? It should be unique, flexible, like looking at the code, you should know, okay, this expense is related to factory admin selling. Like that, we can have. Cost accounting with the use of information technology. Cost accounting with the use of the information technology. So, what's the importance of IT? Oh my God. Everything is ERP based, online based. Sitting in Hyderabad now, I can know what is my production and stock position in Kolkata and Chennai, right or not? So, because of the information technology, now there's a single all data reporting. Through internet, you can get all the just-in-time inventory detail, as I said. Lot of reports are uniformly prepared according to the various branches, various products, various salesmen. So it's going to be really helpful. That's all for the first chapter. In cost sheet, you have one question. What are the advantages? जो red color hai, that are booster notes we have covered in the morning. Please watch that video without fail. What are the items not included in the cost sheet? Non-operating incomes like rent and all received, losses, plant equipment, all like that. है ना? So those abnormal items and all, we will not take it in the cost sheet. Okay, right. There is very good number of the questions in material and labor. So keep little more patience. These are very nice past exam questions, routine questions in the Sarthi compiler. Without fail, you all should order it. You will surely get the benefit. Surely, surely. Hmm. Material chapter, like generally they ask the question is like bin card stores ledger wo bhi ya fir treatment of scrap wastage. So let us go directly. This is all when to buy, what to buy. Documentation is asked. What document? Who will use? Bill of material. Bill of material, it is prepared by engineering department. What all raw material? If you want to produce A, you need X, Y, Z, 3 raw material. Material requisition note is issued from stores to the production. Okay, material requisition note. Who will send? Production will send. Stores will say, okay, we will supply you the material. पहले आप MRN तो भेजो, material requisition note. Purchase requisition is given by the purchase department to purchase department from the stores department. Stores department will say, okay, we have got so much order from production. Can you buy for us? Then purchase department will place the purchase order. And when he places the order and when the goods are received, GRN will be prepared, goods receipt note, that according to the PO and specification, the goods are issued or not. Okay? Right. You know, so many times from production, I have sent the goods to job 1, but job 1 had extra, they sent to job 2. So directly when the goods are transferred from one department to another, material transfer note is used. Some material is coming returned from the production to the storeroom, material return note is used. So who will send and all, you can get a theory question. EOQ, we all know, under root EOQ is say related, what they can ask you is annual assumptions. You know, when we calculate EOQ like this, under root 2AB by C, we are assuming that annual requirement is constant, buying cost will not change, carrying cost will not change, material is available throughout the year. If it is seasonal, forget. Like for example, my business is mango pickles. Can I say no, Dipti ma'am taught 1000 kg at a time mangoes? You will not get raw mangoes throughout the year. So raw material is available uniformly, production schedule is same and all. Yeah. Circumstances when EOQ, ROQ may not be same. Matlab, if raw material is not available, we will not follow EOQ. Quantity, we want to buy EOQ. But if we buy more, such bulk discounts they are giving, forget about EOQ. We will go for different quantity. Yeah. If lead time is more, if a lot of time is taken for material to be received, we may not. When minimum purchase quantity exceeds the EOQ, then you may not follow. Yeah. And for example, I want 18 items. But when I went to purchase, they said, no, either you have 12 or 24 colored. So you'll have to buy 24, no, lot size. So this question, they can ask you, what are the exceptions when you are not buying EOQ? Okay. Next theory question is for all the bin cards and stores ledger and all. Little more theory questions are there. How do I miss out this? Every exam, one question is asked on techniques of inventory control. Let us first start with ABC. FSN, VED, सब है, लेकिन पहले ABC पढ़ेंगे. ABC analysis. Now see, we know EOQ, we know stock level. But as a teacher, if I say Sarthi, how many books are there? There are 500 copies for this, right? But I know that these 500 copies, I need it. So I will apply EOQ and all for this. But suppose I am taking offline exams and you're coming to write exam. So for the stapler pins, for the paper bundles, will I apply EOQ? साल में कितने एग्जाम होते हैं, how many stapler? No, I'll just get stapler pins and the paper. So that's what is EOQ. You group all your material into A category, highly important, apply EOQ and budget and ratios and all. B category, okay, average periodic review. C category, least important. Okay, so ABC analysis. What is the advantage of this? See, you can't focus on everything. So whatever is the A category of item, that may be less in quantity but more in value. Your important leather sheets, your raw material. So pay more attention. And C items like nuts, bolts, twigs, adhesive. अगर आप leather से shoes बना रहे हो, so you need the nuts, bolts, sole and adhesive. You will get 10 kg of adhesive bottle and put. So smooth flow. Advantages of the ABC is minimum investment required in the inventory. It's cost saving. It's very beautiful term is control by exception. You cannot control everything. That doesn't mean C is to be ignored, but ठीक है. In between, just go and check your drawer. Okay, stapler pins are there. Answer sheets are there. Done. Standardization of the work because you have ABC ready. Fast moving, slow moving, non moving. When you make this analysis, what is fast moving items which come and sell? Slow moving. Okay, it comes, but there are few demands in a month. Non-moving items means what we purchased 2 months back is still lying. Then we can give some 50. How do you go to the supermarkets and there's a counter 50% off? It's non-moving item. So even if they are selling at 50%, at least they are trying to recover their cost. Or non-moving items, they pull in and they make some combo. One slow-moving item ke saath two non-moving item free like that. So this you can do when you know the fast slow. Same way, vital, essential, desirable. What is vital? What is vital? Items that are classified as vital. These notes you will get, please order the costing compiler. Within 3-4 working days, you will get the hard copy of the book. No courier charges. The book printing and all is only 549. That's what we are charging. So order and you will get this material. Okay? Vital items are again very important. Without that, we cannot. So we'll have a strict control on reorder and all. Essential items are important but not that vital. So second priority. Desirable items are those which are there, good. If not, then also okay. High cost, medium cost, low cost inventory. Again, we are bifurcating our inventory into category and using. Write a short note on just-in-time purchase. Raw material piling up, one of the biggest disadvantage is the storage cost. Second is more raw material in go down, more wastage. Third is obsolete, it may become, new raw material has come. So just in time is a method. Whenever you need, you order. But very important for just in time is your raw material available easily? Yeah. On one phone call, will they send? Yes. Otherwise, you will have to maintain inventory. So just in time inventory is inventory which is having zero inventory in the store. Jab chahiye tab bula lo, right? I buy vegetables weekly, twice. My own example I'm giving. But if I have a vendor just outside my house, I can get my daily vegetables. No. Ekhade din hoga, he'll be absent, right? Why do I need to block my fridge then with 3-4 days vegetables? So just in time inventory management. See, you may be feeling, ma'am, why you are giving example? जो exam में लिखना है वही पढ़ा रहे. But to learn it, you need to know these examples. Yeah, so what is just in time is based on two principles. Produces goods only when required. Product should be delivered to customer at the time only when they want. So for this, what procedure just now I have discussed, they have said advantages, increased emphasis on the supplier relationship. I should have a very good relationship with my creditor, right? A company without inventory does not want a supply. So I should have a very good supply, should come at regular intervals without a break. Working capital will be very low because your money is not blocked in creditors and purchase come hai aapka, stock come hai, storage space is saved, obsolescence is reduced. Superb question, I can say. पीछे मैंने मार्क भी किया है, बहुत important, right? फीफो लीफो ये सबको आता है. Directly now we are going to what are the methods of keeping the store's ledger? Bin cards. You know what are bin cards, dear students? They are the quantity related details with the item in the go down. You remove 2, you do -2, you add 3. So bin cards is just looking at the card, you can know. This is done for oil cans and all also. There's a level you come to know how much it is. Okay. So fewer chances of making mistake because it is updated there, but then it may be spoiled over a time. People may mishandle. Stock control cards are like outside the go down. Stock control cards are kept in trays. Okay, and those trays are those trays may you have in out details, right? Okay, stores ledger, that is you have everything in the system. If you check, how many times have you gone to the showroom and you said no, 8 number is not fitting, it's big, I want 7 number. They'll look at the number and they'll say, ma'am, just give me 2 minutes. They don't go down to get it, they check it on the system only whether this is available, and immediately they'll say, sorry sir, 7 number is not available here, but 4 kilometers away we have our another showroom, you can go and get it. So stores ledger is maintaining the issue, purchase, all details in the 4 column which is taught to you, right? So distinguish between bin cards, and bin cards will give you quantity details. Stock control will also give you the quantity details, but all very neatly outside the storeroom in a form of card or register. Okay, fewer chances of mistake and all. Here it may happen because it is not attached like bin card. So stock control cards are there outside. Okay, so like this advantage and disadvantage, I think you'll be able to do it now. It's a challenge to take these theory के notes तो सब दे देते हैं. How many teachers are actually teaching it? So I'm not boosting myself, but I'm making my 100% so that you go fearless for exam. Little support, and if you feel I'm going fast, no ma'am, you went fast. Pause the video. इसको complete करो reading. कोई भी doubt है, comment below. So that's what I'm putting my 110% effort to help you, dear students. Bin cards, stores ledger. Bin cards, it is kept in storeroom, stores ledger in cost accounting department. Yeah. This is just quantity detail. Here you will have quantity come other detail. Bin cards are updated just at the time of transaction. Nikale -2, dale +3. Stores ledger later on after that. Okay. Bin cards recorded at source. This is posted later with the help of some slips, MRN, GRN, all. GRN say they will record entry, MRN say they will record the output and all. Okay. Perpetual inventory system means controlling the actual stock with the book stock and managing the discrepancies. Continuous stock taking is, we see that the work is stopped and they will do the physical verification. Now in material, very important is the wastage. Okay, so for wastage, scraps, spoilage, all, I'll give a general answer you can write. If there is wastage of raw materials, spoilage, if it is normal, like whenever I put 100 kgs of peanuts, I'm not going to get 100 kgs of oil. It will be like 60 liters. So some wastage will be there. So for this, common answer is, if it is normal, absorb it in good units. If the wastage spoilage is because of some specific department, put it to that department. If it is because of some job, someone wanted the work with double urgency and all, put it to that. If it is abnormal, charge it to costing PNM. These 4-5 lines you write, you get marks. You can read it. हर एक आंसर आपको सेम दिखेगा बेटा. It will be same. Material spoilage normal है तो just absorb it in the good units. Abnormal hai to transfer to costing. Same way, defective, market, very important. Defective, if you have this material, please mark over there. Very, very important. When defectives are normal, it is absorbed in good units or related to some specific order, job, charged to debt. Otherwise, charged to general overhead or charged to specific department. In abnormal, charged to costing PNL. ठीक है? That's all for the material chapters questions. Now we are going to labor. labor, most important basic question is asked is timekeeping and time booking. Timekeeping is maintaining the in-out time of the employees, which will help you to, unka attendance, unka timing, and where they are sparing what time. So timekeeping is very very important to help you to make the payroll. Their monthly wages will be made on their attendance. Timekeeping is nothing but attendance, ascertainment of the labor cost, overtime, idle time, ये सब पता चलेगा टाइम कीपिंग से. Yeah. Time keeping, how do you do it? Manual, someone writing in the attendance register, or mechanical, or smart card, or nowadays so biometrics, your face, your thumb, it is done. So timekeeping. Time booking is okay, you have work from 10 to 8, but where, in which department? So time booking will help you to calculate the cost of the job and the department correctly. Okay, right. This can be asked as theory question. Personal department, what is their work? MCQ भी बहुत पूछते हैं. What is the work of the personal department to recruit new people to train them? Engineering department and all. How much work they have to do the analysis of the job, कि किसको कितना time लग रहा है कम ज़्यादा. Time keep to maintain the attendance, payroll to prepare their salary paying slips, and cost accounting department to maintain all. Okay. Rowan Hull say all theories okay. Directly now overtime turnover usse related little theory is there. Okay, we will check it. Whenever workers are working, we can divide their total time into idle time. Normal idle time, like for example coming and going out of factory, going to restroom, taking lunch break, taking tea break, waiting between one job to another. These are all normal idle time. I'm explaining in my way, please read it. If you have any doubt you can ask. Abnormal, there was a power failure, there's a strike, we were waiting for the instruction. These are not normal. Yeah, right. So normal idle time is absorbed in good units. Abnormal idle time you have to check because of what it happened. Right. This is not theory, though I've given in green, but while calculating the cost from employer's point of view, PF ESIC is to be added. While calculating from employee point of view, PF ESIC is to be deducted. Now, overtime. When we have decided you should work from 10 to 6, 8 hours, why every day the workers are working for more hours? That's called as overtime. Up to a limit, overtime is healthy. Genuine labor shortage, season chal raha hai. Like today only is the next day of the Visarjan. So, always we know that the staff is going to be less. So, this like genuine shortage. Okay, right. But every day, if there is overtime shortage, that means the workers required are 6 and you have hired only 4 workers. Every day, you can't ask 4 workers to do the task of 6 workers, right? So, overtime may be because of the seasonal factor, labor shortage, genuine shortfall, increased production target, suddenly demand बढ़ गया, right? What's the effect of overtime? Normally if you work 10 to 6 we are paying 10 per hour, but overtime may the efficiency comes down and the payment doubles. Always remember, overtime hours are paid more. Okay, right. Treatment of overtime premium, theory question. Genuine labor shortage, then charge it to routine. Some customer is saying, no, I want the wedding cards to be printed in 2 days. Do overtime work, I'll pay. Then charge it to that job. Irregular overtimes, charge it to factory overhead. For particular department, charge it to that, abnormal. Ma'am, same like labor wastage. This is the technique now. You have to understand and solve the questions like this. Okay? Overtime related, very beautiful questions are there. Next one of the issue with the labor is also labor turnover when employees are leaving the organization. Okay? Right? Avoidable causes. Why they are leaving the organization? Maybe they are not satisfied with the job, pay scale, atmosphere, not proper training, recreation, medical facilities are lacking, low wages. This we can work on. Unavoidable, personal reason, health is not okay, other issues, change in job for betterment, discontent, all that up to a limit we can work. If not, we cannot work. Okay, right. To reduce the labor turnover, preventive factors are taken. Why do we give all the facilities in the companies, to and fro and coffee and their medical bills? So many facilities are given just to prevent the labor turnover. Yeah. If not, then be ready. If labor turnover is high, the replacement cost. फिर से paper ad do, call for interviews, hire the people, do all the documentation, give them training. All that cost will be incurred. Okay. That's all. Overhead is not having any theory question except the treatment of under over overhead. Abnormal है तो costing P&L में डालो, and normal है तो supplementary rate you have to charge. That I've already told you for the overhead chapter. Yeah, multiple rate ये हमने सब कर लिया. Overhead में कुछ भी नहीं है. There's nothing in the overhead chapter. Yeah, treatment of this I think one line you can answer. Interest and finance charges, we can take it separately. Depreciation we have to take. Primary packing will go above in the cost of production, secondary packing in selling, and so these are some expenses where you will put it. Theory questions are all given in green color in all the material. Overhead ke baad, yeah, cost accounting system, repeatedly questions are asked. Directly I want to go to that chapter. Cost accounting system, the very next chapter. Definitely the question, these are the booster notes, but questions are asked. What are the features of integrated accounts where costing and financial books are together? I am just discussing the very core important questions which are repeated. Integrated account is wherein cost and financial accounts are kept in same sets. Integrated accounts provide entire information together. Yeah, सब एक साथ मिलेगा. बैलेंस शीट भी बनेगा, जीएलए बनाने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. Advantages of integrated system, no need of reconciliation. इसको 5 star KitKat सब खिलाओ. I want to read word to word. This is asked. Essential requirement to install a integrated system. You want to combine the costing and financial books. Extent of integration. Management should decide on the extent of integration. Okay, though books are combined, but you may like to record the purchases separate, the stores part separate. Codification is required because there are so many heads in the integrated accounts. So you need to have proper coding system. Account closing procedure, lot of coordination is required, and they have not given, but one of the important point here is trained staff will be required. You can write one more point in exam for integration. Okay, right. That's all. Reconciliation and all is very easy. Job batch costing, we all know it's nothing. I'm going little fast. जहाँ पे कोई theory नहीं है. Marginal costing and all, advantage, disadvantage, we have done together only. Marginal costing में yeah, joint product byproduct, simple question asked is what are the types of the methods? You know, they can ask you explain 2-3 types of the methods. क्या क्या मेथड आप यूज करोगे? तो ये रहे सब मेथड, physical quantity, average unit, survey. This we have done today morning. Yeah. And hot favorite theory question, मतलब इसमें से तो पक्का आएगा ये. What is the treatment of byproduct? I तो wanted to produce oil out of peanuts, but I got oil cake. Now what is the treatment of the byproduct? When byproduct is simple, negligible, credited to P&L account, reduced from the total cost. When the byproduct are considerable in total value, sometimes my main product is 65% and byproduct is 35%. So can we treat the byproduct also properly and apportion the cost to it? Yeah, right. Or byproduct we can reduce from the joint cost also. Or byproduct को भी कभी कभी further processing cost is incurred and then you can sell it. When they require further processing, NRV value of the byproduct should be derived. Final sales value, profit, selling price and further processing cost. If NRV, मतलब byproduct का भी reverse value you calculate from the joint cost. And if NRV is small, charge it to costing P&L. If NRV is considerable, then byproduct can also be treated as a considerable product along with the joint cost. So this is the exact pointers you have to write for the byproduct. I never tell you like this for other topics, but अब ये तो है. Yeah, very important is in the operating costing also they are asking वो कौन सा वाला question? Yeah, number of units वाला question in the operating. अभी तो process है. Process costing में there's one theory question I have given at the end in green color. Operation costing, not operating. Write a short note on operation costing. Operation costing is refined. I'm just scrolling also and saying so that we save our time together. Yeah. Operation costing is the refined form of yeah, very important, not for CMA students, but CA students, they have added one more thing they can ask in MCQ somewhere. Key performance indicators. Okay. This is in the operating costing only. At the end, I have given. Key performance indicators. Only for the CSD. Even operation costing. Write a short note on operation costing. Key performance indicators is nothing but a hi-fi name of the units. Like we say, if it is hospital, patient and bed. If it is hotel, number of room and days. Like that, how will you measure? In ABC costing, the same we call it also as our cost drivers. So key performance indicators are the quantitative and qualitative factors which will help to decide. Okay, all our cost and all. अब hotel है तो cost per occupied room, occupancy rate. Hospital है तो proportion of beds in use, staff according to patients. Like we may have 10 staff and we just have 6 patients in hospital, so it's overstaffing, not required. So like that, different kind of ratios we calculate which help us in doing our business well. That's called as peak performance. Like in IT sector, hourly rate is important. तो एक कस्टमर के साथ आपका कितना टाइम जा रहा है and accordingly. Okay, right. Next, we come for standard costing. What is the need of the standard costing? Okay, we have made a budget. We can compare the budget and the actual. But if we have a standard costing, it's like the head of the family, Dadaji in the family, who's always there like a mirror. Standard cost should have been this. Actual is more, whether quantity is used more or price is more. So, standard cost will help you to ascertain the cost, which will help you to ascertain a target. And budgets are also prepared by using the standard data. I have to produce 10,000 units. Each unit requires 1 kg of raw material, which is available at 50 paisa, 5,000. So standard costs are helping in preparing the budgets also, in interim results and planning also. Yeah. This was a simple question asked for 4 marks in the last exam, variances. Can we have different kind of the variances which are favorable and adverse? Yeah, I decided that budget cost was 10, actual is 8, favorable. Budget is 10, actual is 18, adverse. Now we have controllable and uncontrollable variance. Controllable variances are those which can be, there is a variance which is unfavorable, but it can be controlled in future. अनकंट्रोलेबल तो ये एग्जाम में 2 मार्क्स के लिए पूछते हैं या एमसीक्यूज के लिए पूछते हैं. I am trying to make this lecture as to the point and very important. Job evolution, merit rating in labor. I may have skipped in scrolling the pages, but job evolution, merit rating, essentials of good job, cost accounting system. So important questions we have to do it. Advantages. What are the advantages of standard costing? It helps us to know what is our strength, quantity, what is our weakness, price. हम बड़ा महंगा खरीदते हैं. You can compare your actual performance. Standard costing will help you to value your inventory also, cost control and all. Limitation, time consuming, costly, very expensive. Standard cost, actual, variance and all. And standards are to be updated very fast. If your standard is only not up to the mark, how will you do? Correct? That's all for standard costing. Now the last one जिसमें से एक theory question compulsory आता है, that is your budgeting. Budgeting. Zero-based budgeting, performance budgeting, these are the questions which are asked. These are all past exam simple. Standard costing, lot of repetition from the earlier exam. Oh, did I skip the budgeting in between? Activity-based costing, so just they'll ask you a question. One minute. Anyone is having any doubt till I'm opening the material for all of you? Just scroll and ask. Yeah, budgeting. What is budgeting? Planning. We can make weekly, monthly, yearly budget. How we make the planning of our studies, right? So is the budget essential? Yeah. Without planning, how do you know? Kitna sale karoge, according to that you will produce. According to that you will buy the raw material. According to that you will hire the people for the labor work. So budgeting is very essential aspect of the business organization. Okay, right. Now what are the essential steps for budgeting? First, you should know the organization structure clearly. What are your product items? Setting clear objectives. According to objectives, we can prepare the budgets, and budgets need to be updated. You can't prepare budget. Last 3 years say we are doing the same policy. Yeah. Entire organization must implement the budget. It should be quantifiable into master budgets and various budget. Monitor the budget periodically, analyze the difference, reward the people who have done more than budget, and there are some penalizations for those who are not up to the mark, right? So budgeting is having lot of advantages. Dekho, theory question they can ask you. Efficiency. Obviously the business efficiency will increase if it is budgeting is like going in a planned way. How your why is clear. Why I'm studying costing, why I want to become a cost accountant or a chartered accountant, right? Budgeting helps in cost control, checking deviations, where the resources are wasted, evaluating the performance, controlling the variances and all. Disadvantages, budget is based on estimate. Sometimes estimate might go wrong. Rigidity. Yeah. False sense of security. Just making the we have made budget. इतना target sale करेंगे, इतना नहीं हुआ तो क्या? So budgeting may give a false sense of security. Lack of coordination of various departments. And anywhere you don't find, you can write two disadvantages: time consuming and expensive, costly. Budgeting. Not a good substitute. Budget banane se nahi hoga. You will have to hire the people and all. Budget manual will have all the details of your business organizations. Yeah. Different kinds of budget what you prepare. Right? Okay. And the next now is 1 minute. The screen sharing shift because it's live in Zoom. Yeah. Distinguish between fixed budget and flexible budget. Fixed budget is like 60%. Flexible budget is 60, 80, 90, where fixed cost may be same, variable is changing, semi-variable. It remains unchanged. It will change. It does not change with the volume of the activity, so it's rigid. It can be recasted. Based on 60, 80, 90, you can make 95% also. Yeah, right. It just operates at one level. Flexible budget operates at many level. Variance analysis does not give useful information because you have made it one level. Here, variance analysis you can make because you have made budget at various levels. If the budget and actual activity level differ, then aspects like cost and all will also differ. But here it will be same because you are doing at one level, right? Okay. That's all for fixed and flexible budget. I think we have covered everything. Okay, I'll take you to the end where I have given all the theory questions combined. Yeah, for CAS तो you have to refer one lecture I have made. जिसमें खास करके मैंने दिया है advantage, disadvantage of the cost accounting standards for the CMA students. 1 minute. I'll share the sheet with all of you. Yeah. Important. All the answers you will find it beta here. Huh? Distinguish between cost reduction, cost control. What is the requirement of essential cost accounting system? It should have proper staff, proper coding system, lot of coordination. Material के पूरे questions किए हमने, labor के किए. Under over absorption treatment, either theory or question. Yeah, this I have skipped now. Please check it on your own. What are the advantages? Activity based costing, you go detail into the overhead. This is like must. Every exam they are asking what are the prerequisites of cost accounting system. show the treatment of byproduct. मैंने word to word पढ़ा. I know what was important. I definitely took care. Composite unit, absolute ton kilometer, commercial, passenger, hotel में rooms per room per day, per patient per day. तो दो ही denominators are there. Per passenger per kilometer. That is composite unit. Okay. I think more than 1 hour is over. I tried my best, and this is available in this compiler. Go for it. Trust it. It is in triple color, made with the best of inputs for your exam preparation. And all the formulas and booster notes which I discussed, a 35-page simple PDF. I've already circulated. Refer that. If you have any doubt, you can connect with me. We are meeting in the evening. To be very frank, to be very honest, MTP for CA students is having some questions. जरूरत नहीं है उतना, बहुत tricky. So I'll make it simplified. What is required only that I'll cover up, very important for the upcoming exam. And subscribe to the channel, because we are going to take MTP for the CMA December attempts, next attempt all live. Lot of 1 minute charge ups. You will get it here, and share it with your friends also. Thank you so much for watching it till here. Any inputs from your side are welcome. Comment below if this was helpful to you. Comment if you feel you have some suggestions I can improve. To be honest, I never take sessions like this for theory. Last moments, booster notes, formulas, और वो सब मैं करती, and one shot revision videos are already there. But so much of insistence, ma'am, please take theory. So I have done it. Your suggestions are welcome. Thank you. Bye bye, all of you. See you 6 o'clock in the evening for the third. आज मेरे घर में भी सब है कि चल क्या रहा है from morning. It's like 3 hours, this 1.5 hour, 4.5 hour, and more. It's costing only going on today full day. Bye bye, all of you. And it's not these 6 to 8 hours. When we give the output, when I am saying MTP something is extra, I'll not take, or I'll take, I'm preparing hours for that. So it's like 12 hours. This is going on. Done. But if I can help you, you can clear. I'm going to be a part of your